Set against the stark, ancient lava fields of southern Iceland, Litlahraun is not only the country's oldest and largest prison, it is also its most formidable. The facility's remote location, surrounded by dramatic volcanic landscapes, makes it both isolated and secure, a place few Icelanders ever see up close. Since opening its doors in 1929, Litlahraun has served as Iceland's main maximum security facility, evolving over the decades to meet the nation's changing needs for justice and rehabilitation. Perched near the windswept southern coast, the prison houses around 80 inmates at any given time. Many are serving the country's longest sentences for serious crimes, including drug trafficking, violent assaults, and armed robbery, offenses that have become more common in recent years. The complex consists of 4 main buildings, each with a specific purpose: workshops where inmates can learn trades, a school for education, and a small hospital for medical care. All of this is enclosed by double fences topped with razor wire, emphasizing the strict security measures in place. Despite Iceland's reputation as one of the world's safest countries, recent years have seen a surge in violent crime and drug offenses, particularly in Reykjavik. This shift has filled Litlahraun's cells with a new generation of offenders, challenging the nation's justice system. The men incarcerated here represent a cross-section of this troubling trend: drug smugglers, armed robbers, and those convicted of extreme violence, all living side by side within the prison's walls. Uniquely, guards at Litlahraun remain unarmed, relying instead on strong communication skills, mutual respect, and strict procedures to maintain order and safety among inmates. Every day is a careful balance between control and chaos, as staff work to prevent violence and maintain stability. This delicate equilibrium reflects the complex challenges facing Iceland's society today. Litlahraun stands as both a symbol of containment and a response to a rapidly changing criminal landscape, embodying Iceland's ongoing struggle to adapt to new realities. Inside the imposing walls of Litlahraun, Iceland's largest and most secure prison, the stories of inmates reveal the crimes and choices shaping the country's new reality. Here, every cell holds a tale of consequence, regret, and sometimes, hope. Marko, a Croatian national, was apprehended at the airport with 7 kilograms of cocaine hidden in his luggage. His arrest and subsequent 4.5-year sentence sent a clear message about Iceland's tough stance on drug trafficking, a crime that's become more common as the country changes. Ingo, a young Icelander, is serving 18 years for a string of armed robberies and violent assaults. He's considered one of the prison's most unpredictable and volatile inmates, his reputation echoing through the cell blocks. Marko spends his days working in the metal workshop, earning a modest wage. He sends most of his earnings home to his 2 young daughters, clinging to family ties through regular phone calls and heartfelt letters. For Marko, these connections are a lifeline, a reminder of the world waiting beyond the prison gates. Ingo, barred from participating in workshops due to his violent outbursts, spends his days in near total isolation. He fills countless notebooks with song lyrics and poetry, using words to process his anger, frustration, and the loneliness that comes with his sentence. Both men, despite their differences, rely on fragile connections to the outside world, phone calls, letters, and memories, as lifelines in a place designed for disconnection and introspection. Their contrasting routines, one structured and hopeful, the other solitary and turbulent, highlight the spectrum of crime and consequence that exists within these walls, and the different ways inmates cope with their sentences. Litlahraun is not just a place of punishment, but a stage where Iceland's toughest sentences and its most complex human stories play out every day. Life at Litlahraun runs on a strict, almost unyielding schedule, where every hour is accounted for and every movement is monitored. The system is designed to impose order, minimize conflict, and ensure that daily life remains as predictable as possible for everyone inside. The day begins promptly at 7 a.m., when cell doors unlock and inmates are released into communal blocks, marking the start of another carefully structured day. Those without workshop jobs spend most of their waking hours in these blocks, cooking their own meals, sharing stories, and navigating the complex social dynamics of shared spaces. In the afternoon, yard time offers a rare and valued opportunity for fresh air and exercise, whether it's football, lifting weights, or simply walking laps to clear the mind. As evening falls, inmates gather in corridors or common rooms, talking quietly or watching TV, winding down before the nightly lockdown at 10 p.m. This rigid routine provides structure, predictability, and a sense of control for both staff and inmates, helping to maintain a fragile peace within the walls. Every detail, from security checks to mealtimes, is managed with precision to reduce tension and maintain safety throughout the facility. In Litla Hraun, routine is both a shield and a necessity, a way to bring order to an otherwise unpredictable world. Security at Litla Hraun is a constant battle of wits between staff and inmates. Guards, unarmed but equipped with radios and stab-proof vests, rely on teamwork and vigilance. Surveillance cameras and a card tracking system monitor every movement, while daily patrols check for breaches. Despite these measures, contraband remains a persistent threat. Homemade weapons, tattoo machines, and even smuggled electronics have been found. Cell searches are frequent, revealing the ingenuity of inmates determined to bypass security. The struggle to stay ahead is ongoing, with every confiscated item a reminder of the risks inside. Maintaining control here means never letting your guard down. Litla Hraun's workshops are the heart of its rehabilitation efforts, offering inmates a chance to work, learn, and earn. Metalworking, carpentry, and recycling provide structure and purpose, with jobs highly sought after. Supervisors like John teach practical skills, hoping inmates can build new lives after release. Inmates are carefully vetted before handling tools, balancing opportunity with security. For Marco, the workshop is a lifeline. Work keeps him focused, and his small wage supports his family. Productive work reduces trouble and instills responsibility, benefiting the entire prison. These programs offer hope and a path to change, even within high walls. Rehabilitation here is as vital as punishment. Beyond security, Litla Hraun offers support to help inmates cope and prepare for life after prison. Guards like Harpa act as both enforcers and informal counselors, building rapport to maintain peace. External groups, such as Estada, founded by a former inmate, bring credibility and practical help. Estada advises inmates on legal, emotional, and creative challenges, helping them find purpose behind bars. Their work with inmates like rapper Hakur shows the power of channeling energy into positive outlets. This network of support reminds inmates they're not forgotten and offers tools for real change. Staff and outside mentors together provide hope and guidance. In Litla Hraun, support is as crucial as discipline. Discipline at Litla Hraun is strict and escalating, with clear consequences for breaking rules. Minor infractions mean lost privileges, but serious offenses lead to isolation. 23 hours a day alone in a feared segregation wing. The most extreme cases face bare cells, stripped of all comforts, and monitored around the clock. These measures are powerful deterrents, enforcing order and safety. The system balances punishment with the hope of rehabilitation, always prioritizing security. Opportunities for work and support exist, but the consequences for crossing the line are swift and severe. In Litla Hraun, the balance of power is absolute and always enforced.